Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. Welcome back. What's happening, team? Hope everyone is doing well. Good afternoon. Big day ahead of us, guys. Massive day ahead of us. Should be able to have a lot of fun today. Okay, so we've got news coming in at 1:30, which is the CPI news, and should be a fun day today, right? Look at this. Ended up closing as the breather candles. So one thing I've seen is the NY open tricks, right? So most likely you'll see some sort of a downside play with this candle here. Yeah, it's giving you that sort of breakout here as well. The 10 a.m. candle, right? I think with the NY open now, you might be able to see some sort of a downside play here in the markets for sure. Let's sort of back test this again because we've got news coming in, so we are not taking anything before news, but just pay attention to this. I will be right back, okay?
Yeah, bro. Hello guys. How are you? Hello Meli. Hello Xauusd. Hello Khalid. Hello Jay. Hello Mariam. How are you? How are you? Should be a very nice day today, guys. Very nice day. Hello Amina. How are you? Yes, sir. How are you guys doing? All good, guys? All good? Yeah. We always give the stop losses and GPs. They're on the screen. Yeah, you can see on the screen. It's all doing live. So stop losses, TPs, all doing. All in live stream. Yeah, today we have CPI. Should be a very nice day. 1:30. Yeah. We'll not be taking trades like till 1:45. Yeah. Today because of news. We never trade news. We wait the news to settle down. We see the number, then we take the best entries that we can. Best live stream. Thank you, brother. Ramin. Yeah, guys. If you are new here, just say hi. You guys can tell where you are, which country that you are seeing the stream. For me personally, you guys know I'm from Portugal. But if some new guys are here, yeah, you guys can always tell where are you watching us. It's always good to see like where people are watching us. Very nice to see like these kind of things. Okay. Yes, sir. Ramin is saying best live stream 2 times. We all know, bro. We're coming to the top. Bringing the transparency to this live stream trading space. Because nowadays everything is the same, you know. So we need to bring the real. Right now, vacation, Dominion Republic, work don't stop. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, bro. Dominion Republic is amazing. I have one friend that is like in vacations there too. Looks like that's a really nice spot. Looks like never been there, you know, probably in the future. Probably in the future. But yeah, what time is in the Dominion Republic? Let me take a look. Damn, it's early. In the Dominion Republic is like 8 o'clock in the morning. Damn. Damn, Melee. I congrat your consistency, bro. Your discipline. Because it's early here. It's early there. In Dominion Republic, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, and Melee, he's here, you know? That's amazing, bro. That's what we need. Like consistency, discipline. If it was other people, they're on vacations, they will not trade, you know? But you here at 8 o'clock in the morning. Very nice, very nice. Very nice. We are 14 people here. You guys smash that like button to help us like bringing this stream to the top. You know, we are doing like the best, you know, here for the free live streams. So yeah, if you guys can help us a little bit and give a like on the stream, would be amazing. And again, the NY session trick. You guys are seeing this. I think it was this candle, yeah. It's here. My brother hard side. Yes, sir. Yeah, man. You're in the right spot. You can ask the people here. If we make money here, ask him. Ask the people here, bro. My bro hard side. Ask the people if we make money here. They're gonna answer you. Good afternoon. Hello, my bro. William. Yeah, good afternoon, bro. How are you? Let's go. That's the energy that we like to see. The A is getting the coffee, you know, the fuel to smash these markets today. Let's see, guys, let's see. Should be a very nice day today. Should be a very nice day. Let's get it, let's get it. So guys, today our like goal is like at least 40-50 likes. So you guys know what you have to do, because even yesterday we give out 2 winning trades and we didn't hit our like target. So today you guys know what you need to do. What you need to do. "24 people here. We are waiting for the news. Today we have CPI, so we always wait the news. we don't trade news because we are not like inside traders. We are retail traders, and we need to wait the numbers, and then we need to see what we gonna do. We can't predict the market. We can't predict the news.
What's happening, people? What's happening? Good afternoon, everyone. How is everyone doing? Good afternoon. Like the stream, yes sir. Let's drop a like. How are you, my brother Nuno? What's happening, Melly? What's happening, SJ? What's up, X-Zone, Khalid, Mariam, Amina, Ramin? Best live stream. Thank you. Hard side, William. Good afternoon, guys. Good afternoon. I know, right? It's the best live stream, Nuno, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Thank you. How's everyone been, guys? How's everyone been? We've got a lot of news coming in today at 1:30. Everyone knows the drill. Before news, we don't take any trades since the slippage can occur and slippage can really destroy your trading accounts. So we're still waiting for the news to kick in. As soon as the news kicks in, let's see if we can align the fundamentals with technicals, and that's when we can start having some fun in the markets. Hopefully, should be able to scale in with about 2 trades today. Just like yesterday, we had 2 profitable trades. Sort of aiming for the same thing today as well. Let's see what we can do. Give me 2 minutes, okay?
Yeah, bro.
Actually, another thing, guys, try to understand that risk management is the most important thing when you are trading the markets, right? Let's again go over some of the numbers. Let's say someone wants to grow like a trading account of, I think someone was asking me yesterday, I bumped into someone yesterday in the gym, one of my friends, and he was like, you should do like a series where someone can grow like a small account, maybe something along the lines of £100 into something big. So maybe I might get into that. I might do a little bit of a series, but to be honest with you guys, I think everyone should have a minimum investment of, I think, £100 to £200. I don't know. I was looking into something. TFT. What's that platform called? It's called TFT or something. The funded trader. They've got different models. I want to have a look at it. The funded trader. Because we are trading with my Forex funds, but I've been seeing a lot of stuff from them on Insta, which has been really top class stuff, to be honest with you guys. So they got the challenges, competitions, affiliate information. Okay, let's see within the challenges what they have. Oh, they've got $400,000 challenges. Oh, you see this?
Damn. You didn't know about it.
Yeah, I didn't know either. Okay, so they have a step 1, step 2, and step 3. The step 3 is, what's the step 3 by the way?
I think it's like the funded when you pass the 2 steps, you are funded. I think that was it.
Okay, that's very nice. That's very nice. 35 days. You get 35 trading days. So it's probably about 22, 23 trading days if you get.
Yeah, it's more days.
The leverage is better as well, man. Look at the leverage as well compared to my Forex funds, no?
Yeah, but I think they have a program. There is no trading days too. No period time.
Yeah. That's the one I was sort of thinking about. Yeah, I think it's one of these. Oh, they've got the night challenge.
I think that was the standard one.
Yeah, you got one phase channel, one phase challenge, 7 days to first payout, no limits and EAs allowed. So you know when they say no EAs allowed, does that mean we can't use magic keys?
I think we can use magic keys. I think
it's probably the algorithms they're talking about, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, they're probably talking about the algorithms. Then you got the first days to 7 days to first payout. You can reach a payout in as little as 10 days with this challenge. If speed is important to you, then this is the challenge for you. We need to look into this as well, because I've been seeing a lot of content from them on Insta, and or with my Forex funds at the moment. So we need to look into the funded trader as well. Standard is no trading days limit on standard one. Okay. Larger drawdown. The original TFT challenge, you will have 6% daily drawdown and 12% max drawdown. All accounts. You can also start off at 400k, which is the largest. First withdraw in 30 days. Once you make it to your withdrawal, expect your payout within 48 hours. We aim to... Wait, so how does the standard challenge work? You have no trading days.
Yeah.
That's crazy, really.
That's amazing, bro.
Oh, they're with 8 cap though, which is not bad. Wait, so okay, so what's the difference? We need to look into these challenges. Let's buy some standard challenges then. If we can buy a 400k challenge here as well, let's start getting more capital here. Most definitely, because again, as I said, we're still with my Forex funds, but I don't see any improvements from them. They're still like, the slippage is nasty, man, on the 300k accounts as well. Literally, as soon as your stop loss hits break even and you're risking 1% on a 300k account, you're still losing upwards of £600-700, even if your stop loss is hitting break evens. But I have tried the 8 cap broker though. It wasn't the best experience, to be fair. Remember we had the 500k funded account that was on was with the 8 cap broker as well. So the experience was not very nice. But again, you know what, guys, let me know, everyone in the chat, is anyone trading with the funded trader? Anyone here trading with a funded trader? Let me know. So what are these different challenges? What's the difference? Because they've got the standard challenge, they've got the rapid challenge, 14 days to first payout, balance based drawdown, and then we've got the royal challenge, best drawdown to target ratio, news trading allowed as well. Okay, no limit ES allowed, and then they've got the night challenge. It's one phase challenge. We need to look into all of these. Let me know if you guys are trading with them. I would love to find out some more information about this. Probably get the 400k account, because I think my Forex funds, the max you can get is a 300k account, and you know, we're using copy traders here anyway, so the more funding we can get, the better. And maybe we can even do something like this on the YouTube live stream. What do you guys think? Should we buy the 400k challenge here and then try and pass it on the live stream? But again, there are different sort of accounts that they have. Wait, so let's see the price difference though. Yes, Miriam says yes. Okay, is 1.8k, so that's probably about 1,400 pounds.
I think you need to select the standard one if you want.
How much is that in pounds though? It's probably 1,400, 1,500 pounds, something like that. Wait, let's go on Google. Uncle Google for the win. Yeah, 1,400 plus pounds. Not bad at all, man. For a 400k account, not bad at all. So
I think that's the royal, I think, bro. Try to select.
It's the same price. It's the same price.
What?
Yeah,
That's
look.
amazing, man.
That's crazy, bro. Oh, but night is much cheaper. But they only give you upwards of 200k. Yeah, we need to have a look at this. This is insane. You guys have copy trade? Yes, we do. Yes, sir, we do. Oh, even Afghanistan. That's crazy.
I was thinking like the standard probably will be like
so I'm so
more
confused.
money, because
if there are no trading days, I'm so confused then. They got the swing accounts and the regular accounts. Additional drawdown add-ons is enabled. See, that's when the price goes up. If you can even get additional drawdown on these. That's actually quite sick, to be honest. We're gonna have a look at this anyway. We've got 6 more minutes left, guys. Again, this is something really good. Look, at the end of the day, as traders, we have so much now going on for ourselves. The only thing that you really need to focus on is just basically getting to that part of consistent profitability, right? Take our challenge, build your empire, manage our capital, challenges up to 600k, scaling plan up to 1.5 million. That's crazy. Then you've got trade with expert advisors, trade copiers, and okay, so we need to go for this one because that's the one we can use because of the copy traders, right? Take advantage of additional drawdown and manage more initial capital. Get funded in as little as 3 days. This is actually really good. We need to look into the rapid challenge as well. That seems really good because you can get funded really quickly. Again, that's only if you guys have a good strategy, right? You get 1 to 100 leverage. So you've got 2 verifications, and first verification you've got to make 8%. So how do we connect to your copy trade? Gold's going up. Oh, I don't give up my copy trader, guys. I don't give up. It's only for the investors, and minimum we basically we can offer the copy trader out to someone, but minimum is about £5,000. If anything less than that, we don't work with anyone less than that. Or most of our investors are 6-figure plus as well. So the minimum we might entertain is £5,000 because we can average out about 10 to 15% every week. So that's like around £500 every week, but it's very little money even on those accounts, right? Anyway, we've got 5 more minutes left now before the news kicks in. As soon as the news kicks in, we should be able to have a lot of fun. Someone said gold is going up. Okay, so are we doing the $1 million bet? Let's do the $1 million bet, guys. If you had £1 million to bet on this, let's say, would you want to bet all of the £1 million on gold going up with the news kicking in the next 4 minutes, or would you want to bet the £1 million on gold selling off today? Let me know. But this is very interesting. So phase 1, someone says sell. Profit split X, weekend holding no, first withdrawal X, free repeat yes, and it's about $900, not bad at all. And then the second is basically you can only lose about 8%, but the profit target is only about 5% on the phase 2. And then the step 2, wait, so step 2 you also have a profit target or no? Maximum loss, nope. That's amazing, man. You get 80%. With my Forex funds, you get about 75%, right, on the first month. This is actually really good. The funded trader is actually really good. I really like it, to be fair. And then they've got the scaling plans here, and they've got everything. Honestly, shoot up. Everyone's saying it's going to shoot up. Let's see, we've got 3 more minutes left. In the next 3 minutes, we'll see what the fundamentals are, and then we'll start analyzing the markets. Until then, we have no business even looking at the charts, so I'd rather use my time wisely, right? Hello everyone, what's happening over time? Do you manage Forex accounts? Yes, but as I said, our accounts are usually bigger, right? It's called account management. DA, you need to change for this stream. You need to charge for this stream. Appreciate that, my brother. Appreciate it. Where do I pay? Hey, link in the bio. Go to my Insta. Link in the bio. Is this the best funded account? Honestly, look at this, guys. It's crazy, man. Like, how can you tell me as a trader you can't make money nowadays? Only thing you need to do is, I'm serious, bro. Hey, I'm serious as well, bro. Link in the bio. Go on Insta. I'm serious as well. But yeah, like literally, I'm thinking about it. I might just buy this 400k challenge and then do this in front of everyone on the YouTube live stream. But again, you know, after this live stream, I'll go over all the challenges because I understand everything in terms of like the normal challenges, right? You have to pass the phase 1, the phase 2, and then you get funded because again, we're trading with my Forex funds, right? I never was into FTMO because of all the stuff that comes up with it. There was just so much, right? They put too much psychological pressure on you with FTMO. The splits are not decent either. I just wasn't a big fan of it. Hi brother, what's happened to the giveaway? Oh yeah, we have the giveaway winner, guys. We will announce the winner today. Where are we announcing it? On Discord, right?
Yeah. I think Discord. I'm
gonna
post
so
the link.
as soon as this stream is done, hey guys, we have the winner for the giveaway, and we will be giving away $100 to the winner today. So make sure everyone's in the Discord. The link is there in the chat, and we will announce the winner today as soon as the stream here has ended. And again, we will also keep you updated on this, guys. You know, we might buy the challenge and we might start doing the challenge again. No promises here. I'll have to see if obviously it's something we can do here on the stream, or we'll be more than willing to do that. Maybe go for the 400k challenge, because again, I don't want to waste my time with the small challenges, because what advanced traders, it's not like, you know, we're just starting now. We've been trading for years, so advanced traders, if we're going to buy something here, it'll probably be the 400k challenge. On MFL we have the 300k account, but not the 400, because they don't offer a 400k account. So this will be amazing, but I need to again see everything, look at the terms and, you know, every single thing, and then once I'm satisfied, I'll probably go ahead and buy the account. Hey, it's very cheap as well. It's only 1.8k, 1.4k pounds basically. Very nice. Okay, let's see. Gold has shot up. Someone predicted this. Let's go. Let's go. So the numbers are probably super negative. Super negative. Let's have a look. Okay. We have, ooh, crazy negative, bro. 0.3, 0.2, 3.1, 3, and amazing.
100 pips
amazing
in
numbers.
1 minute. More than 100 pips in 1 minute.
Yeah. That's it. Today's gonna be fun, guys. Today's gonna be fun. I can tell. Oh boy. Because I think we're gonna start going past the monthly area at this point now. The minute we start to go past that monthly area, guess what? You're making the 50% area on the previous monthly invalid. And from there, guys, the sky is the limit. The sky is the limit on gold. Oof, look at this now. It's going past that monthly 50% area. At this point, sky is the limit. We can see a whole wick fill on the monthly to the top side. Think about it. We can see a whole wick fill to the top side on the monthly. And if we see a wick fill, oh yeah, by the way, bro, did you get a chance to send the link to Raj as well?
I just sent it, bro.
You did?
He's here on the stream, I think.
Okay, perfect. Because his things usually on Insta. Lovely stuff.
Yeah, I sent him on Insta.
Okay. Anyway, so look at the monthly once again, right? I just want you guys to pay attention to the monthly time frame at the moment. You've got this correction area here, right? That gold is starting to go past. This is a key zone for us on the monthly, right? Again, we do not have any sort of a weekly closure above this, or even an intraday close above this, right? But again, this 1938.11, it's a key zone on gold, going based off the previous monthly candle. If gold does not respect this key zone here, again, you could give it a little bit more room to breathe up till your 1950, which is again a major psychological level, right? But the main key level again being this area here, the 1938.11. 50%. Do apologize, guys. I am a little bit ill today as well. So again, try and understand where we are trading now within the monthly range. We've got the max pullback level here, which being the 1950, right? Because at the end of the day, one thing that you need to always keep in your mind is that the weekly has not come to a closure. Also, the daily has not come to a closure. Anything at the moment can become a wick. Are you guys keeping up with what I'm saying, right? Anything here can become a wick. This area here can be the wick area. So that's the, you could potentially see price grabbing a lot of orders. This is where they can grab a lot of orders, grab the cheapest price possible to start selling the markets for the next week, for maybe even rest of the week. You never know. We got huge fundamentals coming up tomorrow. We got fundamentals coming up on Friday. So again, try and understand one thing, right? The level that we are trading within, it's a major zone, guys. This is a major zone, and two key levels that we have within this major zone being the 1950, again, our psychological level. If you understand what these psychological levels are, then you will know that the rejections that start to play out from here could give you a huge drop on gold. This is what all the algos trade based off, right? Your institutions have algos in place. They do trade based off these psychological levels. Even the banks do. That's what they call the banks, the bank level or whatever. I don't know the terminologies that these retail traders use, right? But I know there are different terminologies for these psychological levels, but that's all they are. They're psychological levels. So again, this is a whole zone that we understand that we're trading within, that you can see a U-turn from, right? So if we're anticipating a U-turn from here, what we need to do now is we need to scale this down to the weekly and see what we can start looking for. Look at this now, another key zone on the weekly. Guess what? This is the support area which we left behind, right? Again, understand how price action works. It works in waves, right? It moves in waves. So look at this. At the moment, we have formed bearish structure, right? So that's where the legs down started from. This is the structure highs. So as long as we're respecting the structure highs, technically gold is quite bearish, right? So now if gold is quite bearish, you're looking to sell the markets, right? So that's where you start to look to the left. You're like, okay, cool. Where are some key rejection areas? Oh, look at this major rejection area here. You got a major rejection area here. You've got a major rejection area here. You've got so many rejection areas that you are approaching, right? And again, understand that you are trading at all-time highs on the weekly, because look, the weekly lows are all the way down there and the weekly highs are again approaching these rejection areas. So would it be a sensible position looking for a buy position now? Why do you guys think I'm not even scaling down to the lower time frames? Because I can see that the weekly is spiking up, right? So I have no interest in buying the markets at the moment, because again, we're trading within this zone. This is a very dangerous zone. This can become a wick on the weekly, and then the weekly can somehow end up closing as a rejection candle, right? That's a major possibility. So try and visualize it, right? If this is a wick fill area, this whole zone, then you're looking to grab some sort of sell orders from up here, right? But the only way for us to grab the sell orders from up here is if we see some sort of a confirmation, right? So what sort of a confirmation can we see? Well, that's where our playbook comes in. We've got different scenarios in our playbook. So now everyone has seen how price action looks on the monthly, right? And now you guys can also see what we are doing. We're approaching these major zones on the weekly. Look at this. Again, this is the break of structure. That's where the break of structure occurred, right? We saw price breaking past this area. You had a break of structure, and now guess what's happening? Either we are again retesting the same key level that we left behind to see if the break of structure was valid, or if the break of structure was not valid, then the weekly candle needs to start closing above this, right? But until we actually see a closure above this, guess what? This can just become a wick, right? If this can just become a wick, again, we will look for rejection areas. And look at these rejection areas, right? You've got rejection area here, you've got rejection area here, you've got rejection area here. So what's the most sensible thing that you can do as a trader is, well, start looking for those sell positions as soon as you retest one of the rejection areas and price gives you a confirmation, right? It's very simple until we have a decent confirmation of at least a closure above this area, because we have left this area behind. This is the break of structure. Break of structure occurred here. We saw a new low forming. Now we are seeing a pullback, and if this is where price wants to again start rejecting from, it will most likely either come down to retest the lows and break the lows, or start rejecting the lows, right? It's very simple. That's price action for you, to keep it simple. So now everyone understands the monthly perspective, the weekly perspective. Let's go down to the daily. Oh, look at the daily now. Guess what? The daily has literally such a tiny bottom wick, right? Such a tiny bottom wick. So what can we do here as traders? Well, we understand something like this, it's not sustainable. It will create some sort of an imbalance. Why is gold spiking up so much? Well, because the fundamentals were quite negative, right? But again, the fundamentals will not drive the price for the rest of the session. The fundamentals will only drive the price for the first 10 minutes or the first 15 minutes, right? Or the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It depends, right? But the momentum of the markets will only be one-sided if the technicals also align with the fundamentals. If we look at the technicals now, we've got major imbalances to the downside, and we understand that the monthly is bearish, the weekly is bearish. It's just coming back up to retest the same level that we left behind earlier. This is where the break of structure occurred, and we're just retesting the same key level, right? That's all we are seeing. So now if we understand the monthly perspective, the weekly perspective, and we can also see imbalances to the downside on the daily, then guess what? Let's start looking for those sell positions within the daily. Or again, another thing we can do is, if the daily is super bullish, we can just wait for a pullback and we can start buying the markets, right? So we've got two different scenarios setting up. So let's start marking out the daily range. And as I said, guys, I am a little bit ill today, so I do apologize. But yeah, you'll have to bear with this, you know, my nose today. A little bit ill today. But we don't take any days off, right? We don't take any days off even if we are ill. So again, now going back to the daily, let's plot the daily range. Very simple. Let's mark the daily highs, and we've got the daily lows all the way down there. We can see major imbalances. Again, we're not expecting price to give us a U-turn from this key zone here. We're not expecting anything, right? But we are anticipating a rejection from up here somewhere. And how can we anticipate a rejection? Well, because we understand price action, right? And from the higher time frames, we have the confluences, right? So now that we have the confluences, we've got three major confluences. Monthly is bearish, weekly is bearish, we're retesting the, you know, break of structure area, and the daily has an imbalance. That's three higher time frame confluences, right? So now we need to align the confluences with confirmations. So now what are the confirmations? That's where the playbook comes into clutch, right? These are different confirmations we look for. So what kind of confirmation can we look for? Just looking at where the price is trading at the moment, or we can see maybe the 4H 50% retest, right? That's one of our scenarios which we trade. 4H 50% retest. So now, if that's one of the scenarios which can play out, what can we do? Well, we need to scale down to the 4 hour and we need to look at where the 4H 50% is. Seems like the 4H 50% is up here somewhere, and see if we have a range to scale in. Give me a second, guys. So this being the 4H lows and the 4H highs being all the way up here. And again, remember the scenario that we're looking for is the 4H 50% scenario, right? So this is your 4H highs, and we are anticipating that price will give us a retest of the 50% area on this 4H candle. So the 50% area being all the way down here. So that's 1941.68. That's your 4H 50% area. So now, if that's what we are anticipating price to do, can we scale in? Can we scale in with a sell position now? Maybe, you know, anticipate a retest of this, and maybe this is where we can just scale in and capitalize on 40 pips to the downside. Or let's find out. If we go down to the 1H, okay, 1H seems quite bullish. If we go down to the 30 minutes, seems quite bullish. If we go down to the 15 minutes, seems quite bullish. So again, because we do not look for any confirmations below the 15-minute time frame, we do not have a valid entry at the moment, right? There's nothing we can take. We need some more information. If I was to scale down to the 5 minutes, then yes, sure, I could start looking for something from up here. But again, we do not trade based off any lower time frames, right? The lowest we will go is 15 minutes. And there, I have my reasonings for it, because I'm again expecting very high probability setups, right? And the minute you start to scale down to the 5 minutes, the 1 minute, you start to see a lot of fake outs forming in the markets, right? So if we are now anticipating a retest of the 4H 50% area, then guess what? We need some sort of a confirmation up here. What kind of a confirmation can we see? Well, we need a 15-minute candle that closes as a resistance candle, and then we need another 15-minute candle which will be with the new 4H that starts to break the resistance candle, right? From there, the chances of us coming down to the 4H 50% area, they are super high. And again, remember the emphasis on the word chances, because we are playing the game of probabilities. That's all we are doing as traders. We are playing the game of probabilities, right? So at the moment, everyone understands now what we are looking for. I've shown the price action to you guys from the monthly perspective, the weekly perspective. We've done a very nice, decent top-down analysis here. Even everyone understands what's happening on the daily. So now, what can we do as traders? Well, guess what? We will just wait for the price to come to either our key area, being the 4H 50% level, or we will wait for price to give us some sort of a confirmation from up here, which will again require some more time. So what can we do as traders now? Well, the only thing we can do is stay out of the markets until we see what we are looking for. Because again, remember, I've said it so many times and I'll say it again, if you want to be successful in this business, then don't ever chase the markets, don't ever chase the price, let the price come to you, because you want to operate from a very calm mindset, otherwise if your psychological state gets affected, your trading accounts will get affected as well. It's very simple. So now everyone understands what we are looking for, right? So we can go back to our playbook again, and we've got so many scenarios in here, right? So we've got the 4H 50% retest. Okay, someone might say, oh, if you have the 4H 50% retest, what if price does that in the next 5 minutes and you don't get a chance to take advantage of it? Guess what? I have another scenario here, 4H 50% breakout. See, we've got the cure for everything, guys. So you see, when you've got so many scenarios here, and then you've got the daily lows retest, and that's a very high probability scenario today, because look at the imbalance on the intraday, right? So when you've got so many scenarios and these are high probability scenarios, right? You've seen them playing out 80 to 90% of the times over years. Guess what? You just have a lot of confidence in your scenarios, and you just don't take anything other than your scenarios, and that makes your trading systematic, right? And everyone's objective here is to make their trading systematic. So try and understand how successful traders actually operate, and we don't just come onto the markets and we just start looking for, oh, look how high the price is and let me just start selling it. That's not how we trade. We make it very systematic. A lot of the times we stay out of the markets. I would say probably 80 to 90% of the times we actually stay out of the markets, and then the minute we see what we like, which we know works because we've back tested it and we've also forward tested it, we just take it. And even remember yesterday when I gave out those two positions, I had a lot of confidence. The markets was so crappy, and then I was still telling you guys, look, this has to play out, because I've taken this so many times, and 80 to 90% of the times this works out. So the only time this will not work out is if the market conditions are garbage. And then you guys saw it with your own eyes. It played out so nicely. We had 2 profitable positions yesterday. Again, same thing applies today. Until I see something that I like, I will stay out of the markets. And that's why I'm so good at what I do as a trader, because I do not take every single opportunity that market throws my way. I only take what I know works for me, right? So if that requires me to wait for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, who cares, right? Who cares? Trading is very systematic for me. Gold's going to drop fast and hard. Gold's gonna sink. Sell now. Yeah, I see all of the FOMO that you guys have. Listen, guys. Listen. I don't know if you guys just do this to try and trigger me, but come on, guys, please. We're trying to give you education here. I'm saying so many valuable things, and then next thing I go to the chat and I see, so no, God's gonna drop. Come on, guys, what's happening here?
Spamming the sell hoarders.
What's happening here, man? What's happening? Okay, let me show you another thing. Look, they've only retested 1950, but they can also bring the price up and give you a deeper retest of this 1950 zone. 1950, it's a zone. I consider this a key level. So within this key level, there is a minor zone, right? So the minor zone can be 10 pips above or 20 pips above, where they can take some orders out and collect some more orders. So what if they want to spike the price up one last time, grab some more orders and take some orders out from the 1915 zone? If the 1915 is a zone, and as an example, right, this is your 1915 zone, right? Let me ask you a question, Nuno. What is above this 1950 zone?
It's a key level,
Yeah, but what is above the 1950 zone? If it's a zone and people, okay, let's say if people know that this is a zone and they want to sell the markets, what's above this zone?
some liquidity.
Exactly. The stop loss is above this zone, right? and also sell stops, buy stops, everything's within this zone, no?
Yeah,
So if
liquidity.
if everything's within this zone, as an institution, or if your job is to grab as much liquidity that you can before taking your profits, then why would you not take out all the liquidity above a major psychological zone? Price has literally retested the major psychological zone and is so close to the current price now. Why would they not take out some more liquidity before they want to give you an initial drop? Think about it, right? But again, that's just something I'm expecting. I'm not expecting it, I'm just anticipating it. Remember guys, predicting something and anticipating something is two different things, right? We anticipate something, and if it sets up, then we execute. But let's say this is something I'm anticipating and it doesn't set up. I would not build a bias in my head and just look for this. I would still look for the resistance and sell off from up here as well. So I'm expecting two different things, right? One being a major deeper retest of the 1950 psychological level, the other being a nice clean resistance being established here, and retest of the 4H 50%. So again, I'm not building a bias where I'm just looking for this one scenario to play out, because that would be so silly. I'm not the market maker either. I don't know what they are going to do with the price today, but what I can do is, because I'm very experienced, I've traded the markets for many years, I understand different scenarios. I can just think about 2 to 3 different scenarios, and whichever scenario sets up first, I'll just execute on it, as long as it's a high probability scenario. So again, if they do give you a decent resistance from up here, I'm also interested in selling the markets, right? So again, there we go. Bro, what is imbalance? Again, understand how price action works. Like, let me give you an example, right? So imagine if they want to take the price and their take profit level is this, their entry level is this, right? How price action works is a game of orders, right? That's what trading is. So when they take the price up like this, guess what's happening now in the markets? They're leaving so many imbalances, right? Let me tell you. You've got a level here, you've got level here, you've got level here, you've got level here. Again, each level has order flow, right? Each level has order flow. Sell stops, buy stops, blah, 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 blah. So much more, right? But keeping it very simple. When price moves in a very aggressive manner, it's not collecting the orders, it's not releasing the orders. The order flow, it's not sustainable, right? It's leaving a lot of the orders behind. Is premature, massive bullish momentum, right, to the top side. We need something sustainable in the market. So that's where the concept of higher highs and higher lows comes in. So when markets actually move up in waves, we know that it's a sustainable move in the markets, and it's something which is sustainable because it has gone up, collected orders from down here, taken profits here, collected orders from down here, taken profits here. Is very sustainable. The order flow is also sustainable. Does that make sense? Again, look at the daily, right? Look what the daily's done. Look at what the daily's done. Has the daily moved up in waves? Go down to the 1 minute? No, it hasn't. What has it done? So most likely price will drop all the way down to the lows. Most likely it will, because there's a major imbalance in the market. But again, we need our confirmations. So when we have these confirmations, we shall execute without hesitation. Until then, I'm staying out of it. And look at this. As I mentioned earlier, most likely it will probably come down to the 4H 50% area. And it is coming down to the 4H 50% area. And if I was to take this on the 5-minute time frame, I would have made my profits. But again, it's not part of my plan, so I will not take it. I have control over my emotions. My emotions do not control me. That's why I'm so successful as a trader. I have control over my emotions. My emotions do not control me. Try and keep this in your mind. But guess what? The minute I can see a closure below this, I will look for an opportunity on the next 15 minutes, and I will have more confidence now taking this, because it's part of my playbook. That's what trading is about. So another thing I do want to show you guys is, if we start to see a closure below the 50% area, then the wick fill area is all the way down here. So me targeting this wick fill area on the 4H is such a realistic target. And imagine if the next 4H opens now somewhere below the monthly 50% area. Guess what? We are starting to reject this zone. And what did I tell you guys at the start? This whole intraday area could be a wick area, right? So if this turns into a wick, guess what the next destination is? All the way downtown, right? Gold will turn into a Titanic. So I want to trade a Titanic today personally. You know, if you guys want to jump on the submarine as well, the cost is £250,000, right? How many spots do we have on this submarine? But that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to jump on the submarine, guys. £250,000 is the cost of the ticket. But again, it's a very costly ticket, right? So I'd rather just have a little bit more patience, you know, just to make sure that I actually do sink today in the submarine, right? Because I really feel like sinking. Look at gold trying to fool us. Let gold fool us, right? That's what they want to do. They want to fool 90 to 95% of the people. But that's where there are the 1%, the 5%, the crazy people like us who cannot be fooled, because we're very systematic. We're like robots, right? We're literally robots. I'm a robot. Nuno's a robot. Look at these guys. That's a robot. He looks like a human, but he's a robot, right?
AI.
Yeah, he's got series of codes that I've injected in him, right? It's a yes and a no. It's zeros and ones, right? That's all he knows. He doesn't know maybes. Binary. He doesn't know the ifs. Yeah. He doesn't know the maybes, the ifs. It's just a yes or a no. If it's a yes, he executes. If it's a no, he protects. He stays out of it. He's a man with a purpose. A man on a purpose, right? We're serious people here. We're not jokers here, right? That's what you need to understand. That's the mindset you need to be a profitable trader. Again, guys, I do apologize. I am a little bit ill today, so I will most likely, you know, mumble. But yeah, part of the business, right? Part of the business. You have those days when you're just ill, but you still got to show up and you got to stay consistent, right? And you got to still act like a robot. Again, going back to the playbook, we have the daily lows retest coming up, and once we do see the daily lows retest, we can also anticipate the daily lows breakout. Where is the daily lows breakout?
I think you need to write
daily, right?
Yeah.
There it is, daily lows breakout. So again, so many scenarios here in our playbook. We also have another section where we have the confirmation candles. So the confirmation candle that I would like to see today is 15-minute resistance candle. And do you have the 15-minute? Okay, let's just see. Close below, break above and close below, break below and close below. Okay, so essentially we are looking for a break below candle, right? Yeah, there you go. 15-minute break below candle. Because what kind of a candle do we have printing at the moment? We have a resistance candle printing at the moment. And so the next candle that breaks below is breaking below the 4H 50% level, as you can see with your own eyes. So something like this gives me a very high probability setup to the downside, and I will execute on it. The SLs and the TPs. Well, we do have a very clean range to the downside. That's correct. And if we are anticipating a drop here now, we're anticipating it in the next 3 minutes or so, right? And we understand usually that the 4H is a very one-sided play in the markets. It basically just opens, because it has so much volatility, either it just drops or it just pumps. So if we understand that the 4H is coming up, and the breakout could potentially occur with the 4H, then using the highs of the 4H is a reasonable stop loss. Whereas if it was a different candle, then I would use the highs up here as a stop loss. But at the moment, it's a 70 pip stop loss. It's a very big stop loss. If I can get like a 40 pip stop loss, I'm completely fine with it, because the range to the downside allows me a 1 to 2R, 2R as well. Obviously, within this range, we will have areas where we make our positions risk-free, but let's give it a go below this, right? It makes plenty of sense. 5 pips break below this, I am very much interested in a sell position. Your SLs can go above, look to the left, look to the left, look to the left, this area here being respected. Yes, we can use this area here as a SL area, because using the highs of the 15-minute candle is a bit, yeah, it's a little bit too much. So maybe like a 41 pip SL is decent. I like a 40 pip SO, but a 60-70 pip SO is a bit too much. You have 5 pips above 1945.26, so around 1945.90 is a decent stop loss, right? 5 pips break below this gives us a trigger. It's a high probability trade. Again, I have accepted the risk that it can go against me, but it's a high probability trade and it's in my trading plan. So should I care if this go against me? No. But what's my job as a trader? Only take a calculated position here, because it can go against me, right? It always can. So there it is. The 4H is here. If it breaks below, it makes sense to give this a go. Where do we want to make a risk-free? Well, the minute we see something along the lines of this is your risk-free area and your TP1 area. Apply risk management as soon as you can. So make a risk-free here, because it's your risk-free area. Make it risk-free. This is your TP1. Remember, your job as a trader is to make your trades risk-free as soon as possible, right? And oh, there it is. Oh, it's starting to come down now. It's starting to come down. 5 pips break below makes it a valid breakout. Risk-free area is just down here. So we're anticipating the 4H momentum to give us a nice clean drop. So if we see a minimum pullback on this and it gives us the 4H, it gives us the TP1 area, which is just down here, then let's give it a go. Again, 5 pips break below this will make it a valid entry. And even the 5 pip mark, use your own broker prices. Again, we have been observing the markets, right? The 4H usually just opens and it drops or it pumps. So, oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Come on, gold. Let's go. Down we go. Ooh, let's go. It's coming down, guys. It's coming. There it is. A little bit more. Come on, Goldie. Don't start forming the upper wick now, Gold. Maybe it wants to form the upper wick now. Maybe it does. Well, where is the upper wick area? Because it should not exceed the upper wick area, right? If it wants to form the upper wick. Are we safe? Yes, we are. Upper wick area is this. This is the upper wick area. The confirmations are there. We have seen a break below the 50% area on the 4H, and maybe it wants to give you an upper wick. Maybe it does. If it does, our stop losses are protected. If it takes us out, it takes us out. It's a calculated position. But again, since I have not hit the risk-free area just yet, I will let this play out. We will not be coming out of it because it's a very high probability trade, right? Again, the upper wick area is here. It has given us the breakout. It doesn't really have any reason pumping back up, right? Because you have the resistance candle, you have the breakout candle, and it's a very high probability breakout as well, right? It's giving you a breakout below the 4H 50% area. It's not giving us a retest, it's giving us a very decent breakout, right? Do have a major imbalance to the downside as well. Again, if this is an upper wick, there is a very high chance, yes, it can give us a retest of the resistance area. But again, that's why we've given it plenty of room for this to breathe, right? Plenty of room to breathe. The only time the trade becomes invalid if it starts to go, as I said, where's the S zone, you know? Exactly, that's a 90, right?
1945.96.
96. Okay, so 96 will be the SO area. Okay, let's say this is the SO area. Again, very safe SO area, right? So we give it a lot of room to breathe and we secure as soon as it hits our target. We don't just make it risk-free because it's going into profits. It has to be a decent area where you make it risk-free, right? You sort of have to let your trades play out. You can't be scared, you know? If you took the position, you pressed the button, you accepted the risk, right? So let your trades play out. But the minute it gives you a retest of a decent key area, which again seems like a double top area here, that's when you do want to apply risk management, right? Until then, it's an upper wick because again, it's in our playbook. And one thing we understand is a game of probabilities. It can always go against you no matter how good the trade is. That's why it's a calculated position, right? But if this plays out, then that's the area where you want to make your risk free. It's down here, right? You've got the resistance candle, you've got the breakout candle, again breakout occurring below the 4H 50% area. It's just an upper wick forming. It can give you even a deeper retest if it likes, you know, but if it starts to drop now, we will make a risk-free around the TP1 area. Until then, it would be silly. It would have been silly for me to make a risk-free just because it broke down 9-10 pips. It still has to be a decent area where you make a risk-free. Until then, you need to accept a drawdown as well. It's not a massive drawdown, but again, you need to accept a healthy drawdown, right? That's part of the business. Drawdowns should not really affect you anyway, right? Let's see what happens. It's a game of probabilities now. We shall let it play out. The minute it starts to again spike down and it starts to break below the area here, I will only make a risk free once it gives me a retest of this area. Until then, even if it's giving me a retest of this, I will not make a risk free. I have an area in mind where I want to make a risk free. Until then, I'm willing to accept a loss and I'm willing to accept drawdown. Because certain days, you know, you need to let your trades play out. As long as your positions are calculated, drawdowns should not really affect you. The only time a drawdown will affect you is if you're over leveraging or over risking your positions. We have a trading plan. We always know how much we can risk per trade, and we just let the trades play out when we do execute, right? Because we don't take any silly positions. We've been on a crazy win rate, right? There's a reason, because when the position shows up, we don't hesitate, we take it. So at this point now, again, we need this candle here now to start giving us that drop. The minute it taps this key area, it's going to be a drop of about, it dropped around 8-9 pips, but the whole drop's going to be about 16 pips. And then that's where we're making a risk free and potentially let the rest run. Another possibility is that they can give you some sort of a spike back up. There's always a possibility because the fundamentals were quite, negative, right? So maybe they still can give you a spike back up and take us out, but that's why we have the stop losses in a very decent place, right? So we don't really have any control in the markets now other than letting this trade play out. It's not a crazy stop loss. Could have given you guys a crazy stop loss of 100 pips or 95 pips, but let's be realistic here, right? That's not a decent stop loss. Going based of the scenario that we are trading, we need this level here to be respected. As long as price is trading below this level, it's a valid trade, right? But the minute it starts to exceed our pullback level, being the 1945 level, right? 1945, 1946, that's when the trade is going against us, right? Until then, this is just a upper wick forming on the 4H. The previous 4H gave you a very decent closure. This 4H gave you a breakout. Everything is there for this to sell off, right? Everything is there for this to sell off. We have all the confluences in the markets as well. Higher time frame confluences had the lower time frame confirmation here. So again, if this does not work out, we have a decent stop loss in place. But the only way this is starting to go against us is if we start trading above this key area, which is the area we are anticipating gold to retest, right? But again, it is a super volatile pair, so it might give you like a 10 pip spike above and then start rejecting from this resistance area. Again, as I said, stop losses for me is all the way up here. Could have made a risk free down there, but it doesn't make sense. You have to accept the risk when you enter the markets, right? Let's see what happens. Very high probability trade. Everything is there for this to play out. If it does start to go against us, it will only go against us if it starts to go past 45. As long as price is trading below 45, the trade is still valid. But if it starts to go past 45, starts to trade above it, then yeah, that's when I would say, look, the scenario, it's not playing out, and let's take ourselves out of the equation. Until then, it's a decent trade, right? Very decent trade. Nuno is sweating. No, Nuno is not sweating, man. We have a very calculated position running here. We don't sweat because we don't expect 100% win rate. Everything is very calculated for us, guys.
5 hours, bro.
He's not sweating.
Do you wait on the
He's not
one
sweating.
time, you know? So
He's not sweating. He's not sweating. No, he's not sweating. Someone said Nuno is sweating. No, guys, he's not sweating. He's
no,
not.
bro.
We don't have like crazy risk running on our trades. It's very calculated positions we take, so we don't really sweat. The drawdowns don't affect us because I know exactly how much I will lose when the stop loss gets hit, right? And again, it's a game of probabilities. You will take losses as well, but it's not something that should make you sweat. The only time it makes you sweat is if you are over leveraging, and your psychological state will also get affected if you are over leveraging. But this has given you a valid breakout. We have the valid confirmations, we have the confluences, we have 3 higher time frame confluences as I showed you guys earlier. We've got the resistance scenario, we've got the breakout below 4H 50%. So this position does not make me sweat. If it goes against me, which is completely fine, it's a game of probabilities, right? Had 2 clean wins yesterday, so 1 loss is not going to affect me at all. Whereas if this plays out, it's not really going to make me happy either, because again, I'm not going to make a crazy amount. I will only make how much I'm risking on this position, right? So either way, we don't sweat, if that makes sense, right? We've also given a trading plan to every single member in our private team, right? The trading plan says, look, you can risk this much every day, and look, over a period of 20 trading days, you will make this much or you will lose this much. It depends how much of a win rate you have, right? How much, what win rate are we running on Nuno so far? Just this month alone, or the last month? I think
probably around 80,
85, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So no one has 100% win rate. But again, you need to sort of let this play out. But if it starts to go past this area, then guess what? The trade setup now is, again, look, you gotta understand one thing, right? The trade is valid, and this is a healthy pullback. It hasn't done anything which could make me come out of it, right? The only time I would start coming out of it is if it starts to go past the max pullback levels. 45 being a psychological level. As long as we're trading below 45, this is a valid trade. It's just a healthy pullback. It doesn't affect me. I'm not sweating. I don't care. It's a nice trade, and you know, the more it goes up, the better. You know, it means that it's not going to go back up later. That's why my stop loss is in a decent place, and I'm just letting the probabilities play out. And the minute it hits my area, I will make it risk free. Again, very systematic, right? Doesn't affect me. As a trader, I have a job to do. My job is to execute when my trading plan says execute. You know, it's got nothing to do with me. It's to do with my trading plan. That's my job as a trader. It's my job as a trader is not to look at the markets and enter when I think I should enter, when I think I should exit. No, it doesn't work like that. You have a trading plan in place. Did it say enter today? Yes, it did. Look, it broke below 5 pips, below the 4H 50% area. And from there, we are anticipating the daily lows to get retested, right? Did we execute? Did it give you a 5 pip breakout? Yes, it did. Did we place a decent stop loss? Yes, we did. Now, guess what? What the next thing is, either let your stop loss get hit or make it risk free as soon as it gives you a retest of your risk management area, right? So has it given us a retest of our risk management area? No. Has it hit our stop loss? No. What's my job as a trader? Or let my trade play out. It's very simple. What else can I do, right? Just let the trade play out. Red button, Nuno. They said press the red button, Nuno. Red button, Nuno. They said press the red button, bro. Red button, bro. Red button. They said press it. Let's see, Nuno.
Let's see.
Bro, don't press it and the price spikes up, you know. Imagine the red button goes against us, guys. It's a bit of a tricky one. I don't know if you want Nuno to press the red button today, because if he presses and the price goes up, I'm blaming Nuno today.
Just can't press the red button when we are in profits.
Yeah, there we go. Well, what if it goes against us again if we are in profits? Yeah, but again, you guys can see it's a very decent position. Everything is there. It's just a pullback, which again is completely fine. You know, whenever the pullback is done, as long as our stop loss doesn't get hit, the only thing we can do is let this play out. Again, very decent stop loss on this. Look at the potential to the downside. You've got plenty and plenty of pips, about 80 pips to the downside minimum, right? If this starts to play out, yeah, everything is there. What can we do? Again, our job as a trader is to let this play out. See guys, even when I'm in a drawdown, it doesn't really affect me, right? The only way this will affect me is if I was over leveraging, if I was over risking, and if I had taken an impulsive entry, if it wasn't part of my plan. If I've taken everything, if I've done everything that I was supposed to do, and I understand that it's a game of probabilities, I don't really have any business sweating this out. Like, I don't have any business sweating, right? Because again, I understand what trading is really about. It's not one of those things which these Insta gurus promote every day. You don't take losses. You always just win, win, win. That's not the reality, guys. We're here to do this with 100% transparency. A lot of these YouTube live streamers actually do promote the 100% win rate as well, which again is BS, because look at their MetaTrader 5s. The wins will only be about half of what they're risking, or even quarter of what they are risking, and when they lose, they will lose a big amount. They will lose a big chunk, right? But we don't do that. We only lose what we make. We only make what we lose. Does that make sense? Per trade. So again, understand that. Do not let the gurus here affect your psychological state and make you think that you're a less of a trader or you're a bad trader because you took a loss today. Because even if they took a win today, we could have done that as well. We could have taken a quarter win here and call it a session. But we're trying to be realistic here. So if this gets hit, accept a loss. We'll stay here in the markets. Don't let this affect you. Trading gods can maybe cause a fake out from here. Can trading gods cause a fake out from here? Or no? Or no? Can trading gods cause a fake out from here? Or no? Can trading gods cause a fake out from here? Or no? Can trading gods cause a fake out from here? Or no? Can trading gods cause a fake out from here? Or no? Bro, if this starts to dump from here, I'm gonna actually laugh. Can trading gods cause a fake out from here? Or no? Please, bro, stop. You know that video? Go down. No, don't take me out. No. Yes, go down. Gold. No, I'm gonna blow my account. Don't go up, down. Come on, guys. Blow. Everyone, we need to blow together. Blow. It's gonna take me out. No, everyone blow. It's only 5 pips away from taking me out. Please, blow, everyone. We need to blow together. Trading gods, please take the price down. Don't take me out. Yes. Please keep taking it down. Oh my lord. It's crazy if I get taken out today. I'm gonna go and cry, guys. I will actually go and cry if I get taken out. Probably gonna blow my account up if I get taken out here. No. Oh no, it's coming up to my stop loss. Oh, very close. See, they're teasing me. Oh no. Oh, damn. Did we get taken out?
Yeah, bro.
Shit, man. Account blown again today. Again, another account blown. Who is this, man? I've been doing it for so many years and I keep blowing these accounts up right, left and center. Nothing's working my way, man. Another account blown today. Do you know, I did tell you we should not over leverage and over risk. Why did you tell me to over leverage on this, bro? Why, bro? I blew another account up because of you. Bro, I want to cry today. What is this? I keep on blowing these accounts up. When will I become profitable? I don't understand. When will I become profitable? I keep blowing these accounts up, man. It just doesn't work. If I sell, it goes up. If I buy, it goes down. What is this? It's like they're watching my live stream. What is this, man? What is this? Bro, I'm so done with my life. I don't want to trade anymore, bro. I'm so emotional. I'm so done with this, bro. I don't want to trade anymore. I give up. I'm done with this, man. It's not the business for me, guys. I'm sorry. I'm retiring. I'm so done with this. I can't do this anymore. That's another account that I've blown up. I can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore, man. I can't do this. It's so tough. I keep losing money in the markets, you know. I go to sleep. I pray. I pray. I literally make a dua. I'm like, please, God, let me make profits tomorrow. Please. And look, I enter and it goes against me again. What is this? It's like they literally sat there looking at my live stream. And the minute I enter, they like take the price up. Do you guys see this? Look, tell me. Why did they take the price up when I entered? Think about it, right? Why did they take the price up when I entered? Literally the minute I entered, they take the price up. The minute I entered, they take the price up. They could have taken it a minute before I entered. Maybe 2 minutes before, 3 minutes before. Literally the minute I enter, they take the price up. Imagine if they take the price down now. I will actually cry here on the YouTube live stream today. I will cry if they take the price down. I am so sick of this. I'm done trading, guys. They're hunting my stop losses, man. They're hunting my stop losses. It's crazy. crazy, man. It's crazy. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I can't control my emotions anymore. It's been building up so much, and I just can't control it anymore, you know? Bro, that's a good rule, though. Let's be honest. Damn. I've actually been taken out today. Guys. Damn. Such a bad trader I am. Man, I'm so upset I've been taken out. Guys, what should I do now? That's it, my training is done. My stop loss got hit today. How can my stop loss get hit? I'm a trader. I'm not supposed to lose. How can I lose today? My stop loss got hit. Oh my god. I took buy setup and secured 30 pips. That's it, bro. That's it. That's what I should have done today. Why did I not take the buys today? Why would I take the sell positions? I don't think I should trade anymore, guys. I think that's it. I think I'm done here. How can my stop loss get hit? Nuno, how can our stop loss get hit, bro?
Bro, they're watching us, you know?
Dan, I'm deep in life right now, bro.
See the video, bro, that I sent on.
Bro, my stop loss got hit today. I'm deep in life.
Sent you a video on Zoom, bro.
Bro, what am I gonna do for the rest of the day now? All I'm gonna do is think about that my stop loss got hit today, bro. What am I gonna do for the rest of my life? I'm probably gonna sit here in my office and end the stream and probably cry just a little bit, you know? That my stop loss got hit. How can my stop loss get hit, bro? 5 years I've been trading and my stop loss still gets hit. What is this? Bro, like, is this... I blame this playbook. I don't even blame myself. Look, it says it right there. 4H 50% breakout. Look at this. 4H 50% breakout and my stop loss still gets hit. Oh my god. Someone said it's part of the game. Maybe dump with NYFC. No guys, I give up. I can't trade anymore. It's too much. I can't do it. I give up. Just proves that you are a human, just a part of the game. Guys, hopefully everyone knows this is just a little comedy thing that I'm doing with you guys. It doesn't affect me. As you guys can see, I'm still very happy. No, I'm joking, man. I want to cry. I'm not happy. You know, I try and say it doesn't affect me, but it affects me so much, guys. I'll probably have a nightmare tonight. I'll probably think about price coming up for my stop loss. Man, I'm probably gonna have a nightmare. I'll be so honest with you guys. You know, I used to have those nightmares when I'm sleeping and then I see myself dropping from the sky and then I wake up. Nowadays, I see the stop loss coming and hitting my, my stop loss getting hit and then price going into profits. That's the nightmares I have nowadays. Is your playbook out there somewhere?
That's a margin call.
Yeah, man. I get those nightmares about it's crazy, bro. I literally had a nightmare 2 days ago about my stop loss being hit. I remember I was like, guys, you know, I had a nightmare, right? I was like, I knew this inside trader, he told me gold's gonna sell off, and I started spamming buy sell orders, like, full margin my account, and they took me out. And I remember I woke up crying. I literally had tears coming out of my eyes. What is this, man? That's it, we're done for the day. Can't even take any more trades. What is this systematic trading business? Bro, are you sure we can't take 1-2 more trades? Do you think it's possible or no?
Well, you can.
Bro, what happens if we break? Bro, what if we just break the rules for one day? Who's watching? It's not like anyone's watching us. Can we do that, bro? Damn.
No.
Guys, can you break the rules just one day? Just one day. You know how, bro, when you're very disciplined, you go to gym every day, and then one day you're just like, you know what, it's a cheat meal. How about trading cheat meal? How about we create our trading cheat meal? Trading cheat day. This day you can over leverage. This day, whatever you want to do, you can do. No breaking of rules. Man, damn. Can't be asked, man. Can't be asked. I give up. Now, but anyway, all jokes aside though, guys, going back to actually being serious, I think what's happened today is the fundamentals are super strong, man. They're super strong, and I think we had the daily 50% creeping just down here as well. It would have been our safer position to wait for our closure on the 30 minutes, right? But the thing is with the 4H, it's just always a one-sided play in the markets anyway, right? So we knew that was one of our confirmations there, one of our confluences. But the daily 50% area was down here. Yeah, see what it done was, it sort of gave you a retest of the daily 50% area. I think what we should have done today was, we should have waited for at least a closure below this, because this is exactly where price had to bounce up from, right? So I think, yeah, that's what happened today. we sort of got taken out due to the daily 50% area, because we took a trade based off the 4H 50% area, right? But again, my bad, guys, my bad. That was a mistake on my end. I should have also had the daily 50% area marked out, and I should have taken a trade the minute they broke past that daily 50% area, right? That was my bad. Again, you know, we only learn from our losses. You know what? For the rest of the year, I would only take our trade if gold closes below the daily 50% area. I swear, man. I make a promise with everyone. I don't break my promises. I will only sell gold if it closes below daily 50% area. Guys, I honestly will only sell gold if it closes below the daily 50% area. I promise. I will never sell gold if it's above daily 50% area. Okay? I promise. This will never happen again. I really do apologize, guys. I really do apologize. Again, below the daily 50% area, if you want to sell gold, is such a decent trade. Honestly, this was just a pullback, man. And now they gave you a decent buyer position. I should have took the buyer position, but I didn't. What can I do? I can't cry about it. Or maybe I can after this stream, but definitely not in front of this stream, because you guys will make fun of me. I don't want anyone to make fun of me. Everyone else in the private team, guys, what's the update? Did we all blow our accounts up, or someone survived? Maybe one person survived. Maybe. If you want to join DA Forex live stream, more than welcome. Either we become millionaires or we blow our accounts. But all jokes aside though, guys, look, this is part of the business, and you sort of have to make it fun. You can't be depressed, because if you start becoming depressed because the trade went against you, you would affect your psychological state. So make the losses fun, make the losses valuable, make the losses part of your learning curve. What did I do wrong? I completely understand now what I done wrong. It was error on my side, right? I should have looked for a position below the daily 50% level. I lost 3k yesterday, private account. Ooh, that's crazy, bro. We had a profitable day yesterday, actually. That's crazy. But yeah, today 100% it was a fault of mine, because I should not have taken a position when gold was trading at daily 50%. That was laziness on my side. I should have had the daily 50% level marked out, and this was today a fault of my own. This was an error on my side. I don't think this was an issue because of the trading playbook, because the trading playbook would not have allowed us to take a position if the daily 50% level was creeping 2 pips away, right? Are you still trading on the stream? For our personal accounts, no, we would not look for any more trades, because our loss limit for the day has been hit. We're very strict, guys, with our trading is 1 trade a day. If the loss limit gets hit, we don't take any more trades. We're very strict when it comes to it. And so personally on my accounts, 100% transparency, it will be a losing day. I will not be taking any more trades, because that's how strict I am with my own trading. But yeah, we can most definitely stay here on the stream for a little bit more and see where the price goes, and we can still analyze the markets, right? But again, guys, make sure you have something like this in place. Imagine if I'm risking £1,000 per trade and I let the probabilities play out, 20 trades in a week. Look at this, right? Again, it's a game of probabilities. If I'm risking 1,000, I'm making 1,000. Even if I'm aiming for a 75% win rate to 85% win rate, it allows me to take 45 losses in a whole month, right? In 20 trading days. And I just need to secure 15 wins to hit my £10,000 profit target, or the £12,000 profit target, or the £8,000 profit target. But again, the numbers that I'm doing here, people are not doing in their 9-to-5s, right? Even if I hit 65% win rate. And go and back test all of our live streams. We've been live streaming for 2 months now. We've had a win rate of 80 to 90%. And so even if we hit this by the end of the month, 12k, 14k on a 100k account, risking 1%, I think that's quite decent. And even if I hit 10 grand on a 100k account, I think that's quite decent, because if I was working a 9-to-5, I would not make this much. What business is, what business only gives you profits? Every business is profit and loss. So again, understand, what business you're in. This is a business of profit and loss. Trading is a business of profit and loss, but you have to accept those losses. If you do not accept those losses, you will be in a lot of trouble. If you let your psychological state get affected after you take a loss, again, it's a calculated loss that we take, right? It is a calculated loss. As long as you take a calculated loss and you let the probabilities play out, you know what strike rate you can realistically aim for, you're completely fine. You are completely fine. 100% transparency here, my people. Gold is spiking up. It was a mistake on my end today. Usually I'm very perfect when it comes to everything, but I think today it was a mistake on my end. I am a little bit ill today as well, guys, so you need to cut me a slack. I am a little bit ill today. Usually on these days I do not perform as good as I can usually perform on normal days. I am a little bit ill today, so maybe that's the reason, right? Which is okay. We also have space for human error when it comes to our trading, and it was most definitely a human error. It was an error that I made. It was not an error on my trading plan or on my trading playbook, which I thought it was at the start, until I actually analyzed the markets again and I realized I was selling price when price was retesting the daily 50%. So what I should have done was I should have actually waited for another confirmation below the daily 50%, or I should have waited for a rejection from the daily 50% and taken this buy position, right? So that was actually an error on my end. But again, I am a little bit ill, so maybe that's the reason. Usually when I'm not ill, which doesn't happen so often, I don't make these mistakes. But again, it's a calculated loss that we've taken here, so it doesn't really matter too much, right? Again, what can we see now with the New York Stock Exchange open? Well, the price is spiking up, right? But again, it's just the first 5 minutes. There's a reason we don't take any trades within the first 5 minutes of the New York Stock Exchange open, right? So the minute we can start to see some sort of a rejection forming from up here, the same scenario is valid. Remember, I did tell you guys about a certain zone that we're trading at here. It's a key level, 1950, and within this key level, there is a zone. The zone being the 1951, the 1952, the 1953. So as long as you're trading within this range here, there will be some sort of order flow here. So again, the same trade that we took earlier is still valid. It just requires different confirmations now. And yeah, that's it. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask me. Everyone else watching as well on the private team, if you guys have any questions, go ahead and ask me. I don't think we've had a losing day here on the private team for a little bit. You sound like me before joining you guys. Yeah, bro, that was a little comedy. What do you call it? Comedy skits? Is that what you say?
Sketches, I think.
Whatever. Yeah, it was quite fun, man. It was quite fun. But yeah, again, you have to make everything fun, right? Because there's two way you can approach life. If things go against you, if life goes against you, you just cry. Have you blown your account up? No. Are you in a drawdown? Okay, that's fine. Is drawdowns part of the business? Yes, they are. If you're in drawdown today because you took a loss, are you going to try and recover today? No. Are the markets going anywhere? No. The month has just started. You've got July, you've got August, September, October, November. That's the next 5 months are clean, man. Think about the next 5 months, the next 6 months. Please do yourself a favor. Don't try and recover your accounts today if you've taken a minor loss, which is again a calculated loss. You've got 2 to 3 trading opportunities coming up now. If you've got tomorrow, the day after, you've got, look guys, even if you take a loss today or even yesterday as an example, right? Let's say you're down 2%. If you take a win for the next 2 days, guess what? You're back to break even. You take another win, bingo, you're in profits now. Every trader goes through losses. Again, it's one of those topics that people don't like to go into because all of a sudden their ego comes into play, right? For me, I don't have any ego. I don't have to prove anything to anyone, right? My thing here is to give you guys the realistic approach to trading, and losses are not something that you can prevent, but again, losses are something that you can control. So please try and control your losses. You will have in your trading plan, right? You need to have room for human errors. You need to have room for those days when the edge is not on your side, being markets when the markets are consolidating. Today was a human error. I'll be completely honest with you guys. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It was a human error. Usually I don't make human errors, but I am a little bit tired. I am a little bit sluggish because I'm really sick today. So yes, it was a human error. It was a mistake that I made as a trader. I'll be completely honest with you guys. But again, the mistake has to be contained, right? It cannot just affect my trading or my psychology. If I let this trade my psychology, if I let this affect my trading, guess what that's going to lead to? It's going to lead me to being in a very bad psychological state, maybe blowing up my account today. But guess what? If I've taken a loss, okay, that's fine. I've been trading for 5 years. I know this is part of the business and I will recover. I'm crazy talented when it comes to this business, guys. I'm not trying to big myself up, but I have a crazy win rate, man. Trust me when I say this. I don't believe in anyone but myself. Like, I'm my biggest fan. I'll be so honest with you guys. So I know what I'm capable of because I've done it so many times. I've literally come from nothing, right? And I've made something out of my life, and it's because I've always had the self-belief in myself. Would I let this one day affect me? No. So again, these self-talks, right? They are very important because you gotta be your own fan. You gotta support yourself. No one else will support you if you don't support yourself. And I am a crazy profitable trader, but every profitable trader will have a bad run as well. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted, guys. Every profitable trader will have a bad run. You guys have seen me have 2 to 3 crazy winning weeks in a row, right? But I will also have a bad run, maybe because my psychological state got affected because I got tired. I got mentally, I'm drained. On those bad runs, you just go control your losses. It's very simple, right? We had 2 wins yesterday. Losing is part of the game. Yes, sir. It is. W for DA, W for everyone who understands the nature of this business. Again, guys, I'm still here. I will still stay here on the markets. We will most likely see something setting up in the next 15 minutes or so, and I will give it to you guys. But at the moment, the New York Stock Exchange open momentum is here, and there's too much order flow, right? Once you start to actually see a confirmation here showing up, I will go ahead and give you guys a trade, but not at the moment. I think you sort of have to stay out of the markets because you're still dealing with this 1950 level at the moment, right? We need price to start trading back below 1950, and that's when you can start seeing something set up. So yeah, again, it's all a mental game, guys. It's a mental game. It will destroy you if you let it affect you. Trading is so draining psychologically, guys, man. It's so draining psychologically. You have to be a beast of a human being to actually survive in this business, because on those days that you take losses, man, if you cannot control and contain those losses, it will destroy your trading account. It will destroy your trading psychology. It will ruin your financial situation, whatever, right? But again, if you understand your system and you let your system play out, then guess what? This should not affect you, because you will come back tomorrow. You'll be hungry for success. You'll be hungry for another opportunity, and you will go at it again. It's a business where you have to let this play out for months upon months, right? It's not a business where you just let this play out for a day or two, and then all of a sudden you make a decision. If you had 1-2 bad weeks, you're like, no, I'm not a good profitable trader. You've had like 3-4 profitable months, and all of a sudden you're having a bad run now, maybe 1-2 weeks. I don't know your situation, right? I'm giving you guys an example. It doesn't mean you change anything, guys. You still have to have that self-belief, right? Again, today, this loss does not affect me, I promise you. Honest to God, it does not affect me. But I want you guys to also understand what's going on in my head, the perspective that I have as a successful, profitable trader. I understand I had a loss today. Do I blame myself? No. Why would I blame myself? I'm a successful, profitable trader, man. I'm my biggest fan, right? I understand I made a mistake today, which will not happen again tomorrow, because I will probably feel 10 times better. I will be fresh. I will not be lethargic or, lazy, because I'm very ill today. I'll be so honest with you guys. Maybe what I can learn from this is, on the days that I'm ill, just not take a trade, right? Or maybe on the days that I'm ill, just lower down the risk. So you see, every day is an opportunity for me to learn from my losses, right? So again, guys, understand the kind of business that you're in and just try and let the probabilities play out. The emphasis on probability. Most of these Insta gurus want you to buy their signals, want you to buy their courses. Most of these people who own brokers want you to deposit money into their brokers. They will book you. I do not gain anything out of you guys, right? It's a free YouTube live stream. So when I give this information out to you guys, this is something that works for me. It's kind of like my own journal, right? Maybe next 10 years down the line, I can look back and I can say, look, that's what I was doing when I was 24, 23. That's how I was seeing life, and I'm so proud of my old self. Does that make sense? So it's kind of like a trading journal. This is just my journey, right? I'm at that point in my life where I'm very successful as a trader. We're dealing with good capital, a decent amount of capital. Everything's working out for us, and I'm so proud of me and my team, everyone in my private team. Nuno here, that's my guy. Everyone here, Raj, Moss, Mealy, SJ, everyone's here, everyone watching on the YouTube live stream. I'm very proud of everyone here, guys, because we're the ones who are going to actually be successful, right? Because people are only here for the glorious moments, the profitability factor. They're only here for the highs. They're not here for the lows, right? Gold's going to drop soon. Yes, sir. When it does, I will start discussing it. But
and bro, we need to congratulate Mealy because he passed the first phase of his 10K challenge. So
oh, nice. Congratulations, my brother. Congratulations. Did we give him the plan for it?
Yeah.
Nice, guys. Drop some W's in the chat for Mealy. He passed the phase 1 of the challenge by following our trades and sticking to his trading plan. Congratulations, my brother. Congratulations. Really proud of you, bro. I can see the future. Gold will drop in 15 minutes. He can see the future, guys. Damn. Wow, crazy. But again, obviously me as a trader, right? Let's turn this into like a little podcast. Who else is on here? Who else has a mic? Let's have a conversation today, guys. Let's turn this into a podcast. Raj, are you here, bro? Maybe he's a little bit busy. Anyone else here? SJ, can anyone turn the mics on today? Anyone here or no?
I don't know if you can hear me, but
yes, my brother, I can hear you. How are you?
Perfect. I'm good, brother.
So
Very
tell
good.
me, tell us a little bit about your trading journey as well, because again, bro, it's always good to have different perspectives, right? And see how everyone has come up to the point that they're at now. So tell us a little bit about your trading journey.
My trading journey began like a year ago. A friend of mine started his journey like 2 years ago, and I was busy with e-commerce at first, but I slowly started trading with him. So I am coming up with like really my own plan, my own game plan, and I was just looking around who has like the best, or not particularly the best, but a trading plan that fits my plan as well. So that's why I came to you, Daniel.
Okay, nice, bro. So one question, has your trading changed for better or worse ever since you've been trading with us?
It has definitely become better because the daily 50%, 4-hour 50%, the retest, especially that gold moves like 200 pips a day. So
yes,
that
sir.
there must be something left for the day if it only has moved like 100 pips. That's something I implement in my daily strategy now.
Exactly. That's it. And do you also understand now how numbers sort of perfectly work with the technicals and the fundamentals in terms of like the risk management side. Do you see how it's like a long-term game now, and losses are actually healthy for you? Do you understand it, right?
Yeah, of course, but
Exactly.
the like you said, the mental part is the biggest like uh, challenge to come across in trading. So
Exactly. Because look,
that's the hard part about it.
exactly. So look, because I'll be so honest with you. Me at the start of my trading journey, man, I was so tough on myself. I was so
Hmm.
tough on myself, bro. Like, if I had a bad trading day, I would probably have a bad trading week or a bad trading month. Like, let's say if I had made a mistake that I made today, right? Maybe like a year or two back, bro, this would have destroyed the rest of my day. This would have destroyed the rest of my week. This would have probably destroyed the rest of my month. That's how much I used to get affected by losses. But even today, though, I understand that I took a loss and it was actually a mistake that I made. It's something that I didn't realize. I still understand that I've done so much in this business now, and I've proved myself over and over again that I'm so successful, so profitable. Should I be really hard on myself? Should I really be like, because at the end of the day, imagine if I start crying now and start saying, no, I messed up, I should not have done it. I can't change anything, can I can't. The only thing I can really do is learn from this, and this is how I got to the point that I am now. I'll be so honest with you, is by just making so many mistakes and by taking so many losses. I never had like a mentor who kind of like brought me to this point. It was always just effing up again and again and again. I was always just messing up trading wise, and it would affect me so much psychologically, so much, and then I would kind of have to bring myself out of that miserable cycle that I would put myself into. And then, man, people don't understand how hard trading actually is, right? It takes such a toll on your psyche, and people think just because we're set here and pressing a button, it's an easy job, but they don't understand what
Mm.
actually goes on in our head. I would argue that this is harder than your physical labor, bro. Like, this is harder than so many other things. This is harder than 9 to 5. Even though, like, we tell people, like, look, come and join us, escape the rat race. But like, the 9 to 5 that people are doing, they are making guaranteed money, right? But we don't
Hmm.
have anything by the end of the month where, like, your boss is gonna say, look, there you go, that's your £10,000, your £20,000. We sort of have to do everything on our end, right, to even get to that stage where we get paid. So it requires the utmost patience, the utmost discipline, and you don't have too much room to also create any sort of errors, right? Like today, that was an error on my side, but it doesn't mean that I can do that every single day and just always be like, okay, I made an error, I can't be hard on myself. No, it doesn't work like that. I've not made an error for so long now. How long have you been trading with me, SJ? Have I made an error yet?
I have been trading for like 2 or 3 weeks, I think,
So what's
something
your
like that.
realistic experience? Like, the way I trade, what's your realistic experience if you were to give me a feedback?
My experience has been that you always like come to your trades like very clearly, so that you really explain why you get in a trade.
Exactly.
And yeah, that's one of the most important things for me, because if I just wanted to follow your signals, I could yeah, follow some
Exactly.
other signal providers or anything like that. But I was
Exactly.
here to learn from your trading plan and from your mistakes as well. So
Appreciate that, my brother. So would you agree with this statement when I say that 90 to 95% of the times I actually don't make any mistakes?
yeah, I was like
Exactly.
quite surprised as well
Exactly.
that today
Exactly.
was a mistake. But
Exactly. So that's the thing. When I understand that 90 to 95% of the times I don't make mistake, that's when I can cut myself some slack if I do make a mistake one time, right? I'm like, okay, cool. But again, this mistake did not lead me to blow my account up. It's a calculated loss again, right? The emphasis on calculated loss. It might affect my win rate just a little bit now, which is completely fine. But again, guys, in your trading plan, this is me being so real with you. We at the end of the day are trying to make it systematic, but we are still manually executing these trades, right? So to a certain extent, you need to have also room for these errors, right? Maybe one error or two error a month, but you need to have room for these errors as well, which again is why I've implemented this into my trading plan. So this is something I actually expected a month ago or 2 months ago, that I was going to make a mistake, and now the mistake has been made, and I've consciously realized that I've made a mistake. And I've also consciously realized why I've made a mistake, because I'm a little bit ill today. I actually am a bit ill. Usually I'm very high on energy, I'm on point. Today I feel very lazy, very tired, like I can't breathe properly either. You know, I feel very ill. So okay, I made a mistake, it's completely fine. But when I come back tomorrow now, I need to be on my A game, right? Exactly, have to turn my mic off, bro. That's completely fine, my brother. Thank you so much for even joining us earlier. I really appreciate your journey, bro. Thank you so much. But again, you know, same thing with you, bro. Tell us a little bit about like your do you think, you know, as a perspective, you know, because you are a trader, you have a trading perspective, right? Daniel, when we book profits, we take 20 to 20 pip. When we losing 50 pip, how to manage risk? Okay, when you take 25 pips per trade, try to average out 2 trades a day. As long as your stop loss does not get hit, which is a 50 pip stop loss, if that's your stop loss, take 2 trades a day. Book those 25 pip trades. Because the probability of you winning is way higher than the probability of you losing, the R2R is still positive, or the R2R is still, you know, the same, right? It's 1-to-1 R2R. So try to average out 2 trades a day, book 25 pips per trade, 2 trades, 25 pips booked, call it a session. That's what we do as well. A lot of the times if we understand that the markets will not pump up 100 pips in our favor, they will only pump up 50 pips in our favor. And as an example, we have 100 pips stop loss. We'll just take what the markets have given us and go again when we have another opportunity. Because look, it's not as simple as if you take a trade with 10 pips, you only secure 10 pips. No, if you take a trade with 10 pips stop loss and you can only secure 5 pips because that's what the market allows you to secure, just secure and go again. As long as you have a stop limit in place, you are protected. Very simple, right? Anyway, you know, go ahead.
What you asking?
So, bro, from like your from like you have a trading perspective as well, right? So, yeah. If I was to ask you for advice, like I made a mistake today, you know, how should I deal with it? What would you say to me as a trader? You know, you're giving me advice as a trader, not as a normal human being.
Yeah, I think as a trader, you can't like go back. You can't go back and like take the loss out, right? So I think we need to like take the good things and the learning about the day, you know, because we can't go back. So we just see where we are wrong and then don't repeat the same mistake. That's simple.
Exactly. But do you think I should be upset with myself and should I be angry with myself today?
No, bro, because at the end of the day, we are all human beings and it's a room for mistakes, right?
Exactly. Okay, so that's how our actual trader thinks then. All right. That's really good to hear. Okay, so should I take another trade today? Maybe I can make my loss back.
No, bro, because it's gonna like affect your psychology. Like imagine if you take another loss, you know.
Okay, so I got to think about the next 2 days and the next 3 days.
Exactly.
Okay, I see how the actual traders think now. That's so interesting. So you guys are basically playing chess, right? Rather than thinking about now, you're thinking about tomorrow. Like what kind of mental state you need to be in to actually trade tomorrow. Is that what you're thinking about today? Right?
Exactly.
I understand. That makes a lot of sense, and I see why, you know, you are part of the 5% and not part of the 90% or the 95%. Because I think the 95% today would want to make their money back, no?
For sure, bro.
Yeah. But then again, if they were to lose double, if they were to lose what they intended on losing, now they've violated their trading plan, they've destroyed your trading psychology, it will most likely lead to them losing more money tomorrow as well, right?
It's like a domino, because
domino effect, yes.
Yeah, you break your trading plan on the first day, then your brain automatically like not switches, you know, but It's gonna be room for more heroes in the future.
Exactly. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, that's one thing I never actually understood at the start of my journey. I'll be so honest with you guys. I never understood at the start of my journey that you have to accept losses. I'll be so honest with you guys. For me, the hardest part was the losses. I don't think anything was as hard as the losses. For me, that's what used to destroy me again and again and again. Like, I just would not be able to control those losses, man. Like, I would take a loss, it would affect me so much, and then I would take another loss and another loss, and like I would literally, I remember the one day I lost about 20,000 pounds in a single day. And that wasn't a big account. That was the actual account. The whole account balance was 20,000 pounds. It was a IC Markets account. So again, the IC Markets, they don't book your trade. So it was a live account. This was a couple years back, I think. I probably have a history as well, which I can show you guys. Everything that I say, I actually have a history and I can prove. So I remember it was a 10,000, 20,000 pound account. I was trading it. I was averaging out about like £1,000 profits on it every single day. So I had like a little thing where I was like, cool, I want to make £1,000 a day, £1,000 a day. I remember I was averaging £1,000 every day. I had like a good run for 2 weeks. I took the account from like 10,000 to 20,000. And then there was one day when the markets were just so crappy, right? I was on a 2-week win streak. And then this day, no matter what I would do, the trades would just go against me, right? I was like, I've been averaging out £1,000 for the past 2 weeks. I haven't taken a single loss. There's no way I can take a loss, right? And guess what, guys? That day, I just did not accept the fact that I will actually take a loss today. I couldn't accept it, man. I couldn't. I don't know what it was about my psychology on that day. I just didn't accept a loss. I just kept going again and again. The loss went to £1,000. From there went to 2,000, and then 2,000 turned into 4,000, and then next thing I know, I was in a 6,000 drawdown, and I had to hold the drawdown for 2 days, and then that 6,000 drawdown went to 10,000 drawdown, and then all of a sudden my account was boom, margin call. That's it. I had £2,000 left in my account, and then guess what? I blew that the day after. I remember as well. Those days were so hard. Honestly, I remember those days were the hardest, but that's kind of what built me. Even now that I think about it, it wasn't the profits that kind of built me, because the profits will come to you, especially when you are as profitable as I am. The profits will come to you because they're expected, right? Fund account is actually 5% daily loss, so quick to loss. Funded account. Yeah. Funded accounts are super strict on drawdowns, which is actually good for retail traders because it builds like character, right? It will install those good habits within you, so it's actually good for you. It's really great, really good for you. But yeah, today we'll do like a little podcast. Obviously everyone's usually here for the signals, but everyone's left now. We still got 20 people watching, so if 20 people, and then we've got all the private members here, if you guys can learn something from my mindset today, trust me, this is what's going to actually lead you to become profitable rather than just following the trades, right? That's very short term. You might make profits today, you might make profits tomorrow, but you're not actually taking anything home, are you? But what you hear from my experience is maybe there will be something that you can relate to and you can learn from. So I remember, like, at the start of my trading journey, it was very, very hard for me. I'll be so honest with you guys. Because to be honest with you, I've always had a supportive family, but at the end of the day, because no one really knows too much about trading, a lot of the people, they know about trading due to these Insta gurus, right? They think that what the Insta gurus are promoting on Insta is what actual trading is about. You don't take losses, you become profitable in 6 months, you buy a Lamborghini, you fly your whole family out to Dubai, you retire your mom, you do this, you do that, you buy Gucci, you buy Rolexes. But that's the kind of perception of trading I had at the start as well. So when I was making crazy money, like at the start of my trading journey, which might be 2 years in or 3 years in, as I said, I was averaging like £2,000 a day. What happened to me? God humbled me. God actually humbled me, because I started to be very reckless with my money. I'll be so honest with you guys. I was being so reckless with my money. Guys, I would start going to Harrods every day. Every other day I was in Harrods, spending £1,000 on shoes. I was spending £1,000 on a night out. I lost value of money. And then that's where God humbled me, and God kind of took away everything that I had. You know, I told you guys, I went through a lot of like blown accounts as well. And then that's when I truly realized the value of, you know, trading and what trading is actually about. And that's why I've switched up my approach now, because I can still trade on the 1 minute time frame, on the 5 minute time frame, and I know I can again catch those crazy sniper entries, and you know, probably make a lot more than what I'm making now. But I also understand that because the highs are so volatile, the lows can also be very volatile, right? This way, the highs are very sustainable and the lows are very sustainable. I'll make my 10-20% a month on the bigger accounts, way more on the smaller accounts, and I'll still make 10 times, if 20 times, if not 20 times more than what I would make at like a 95. Can you give guide how you pass a funded account, like a 10k account? Yeah, it's very simple, you know. Build a buffer, maybe make a buffer of 2%, 3% at the start, and use the buffer. Don't have any emotions attached to it. If you take a loss, don't let the loss affect you. If you have a buffer, use the buffer. Again, try and understand how much time you have left. Within that time, try and work out a calculated plan and just follow the plan. If you have a bad run of a week or 2 weeks, don't let that affect your psychology, because a week or two does not define you as a trader. You know, everyone can have a bad 1-2 weeks. If you have a bad run for a week or two, try and bring your account back to break even. Go again. You know, take advantage of the free reset that you get, right? There's no need for you to try and pass it on the first go, as long as you learned a valuable lesson. Again, guys, there should be no urgency. Nowadays, they give no time limit. Actually, you do get free reset, and you do get extension. With my Forex funds, if you make 6% in the first month, you get extension of another 2 weeks, if I'm not incorrect, right? You get extension of 2 weeks, and if you actually pass if you don't pass the phase one and your account's in profits, you actually get reset as well. So there's no pressure, guys. The more pressure you put on yourself to recover, to bring your accounts to profit, it's not going to be good for your psyche. It's going to be really, really bad for your psychological state. And again, emphasis on the psychological state, right? Try and understand what trading is really about, guys, because this is the business that I'm in. This is my business. I don't have 10, 20 different businesses. This is the business I have. This is my main business. And me, I'm being so genuine with you guys. If your psyche is not in the right place, you cannot make money in this business, right? So you need to build yourself into this human being who is unaffected, and he's not phased, or she's not phased by what the markets throw your way, right? Like today, if it was a normal retail trader, they will probably be phased by, you know, what happened today. And you know, I probably feel a little bit bad as well, because I've got a lot of people here in my private team, and I always want to do the best, right? But again, rather than sitting here and being angry with myself, you know, I apologize. I made a mistake, which is part of the business. Again, there's no need to apologize, right? Because it's part of the business. But if I can try and teach you guys something out of this, then guess what? It might be a loss in terms of the P&L, but what you've gained out of it is way more valuable. Does that make sense? Because you're going to make your loss back tomorrow, most likely, and you'll be back into profits the day after. But the thing that you've learned today is something that's going to stick with you for maybe rest of your trading journey, right? What do you think? Will it drop? It's still too early to say, my friend. Still too early to say. So again, guys, I wanted to kind of like go into what is in my mind today as a trader. And you know, I consistently had 20 people watching, which is amazing. Usually we have 60-70 people watching when we're buying or selling the markets, right? But this is the actual stuff that's gonna bring you the profits that you want to see, right? It's the mindset. People fail to understand again and again and again. You cannot become profitable as a trader unless you have the right mindset. You need to have the right mindset. You cannot be a weak human being who's phased by a couple losses, who's phased. Even if I have a bad run for a month, guess what? I will bounce back because of how profitable I am. I understand over long term, right? it's very unlikely that I will have a bad run for a month. I might have a bad run for a week or two sometimes, which is again completely normal. But I can never have a bad run for a month, right? Again, this is something I'm giving you examples, guys, right? These are examples. But again, what can happen is when you start to anticipate or you start to expect price to work out every single week, price action to play out every single week in your favor, you know, you need to make this much, you need to make that much. Again, man, it's just going to be so bad for your psychological state. So when you guys do join us, try and understand what trading is really about, because we really do this for a living, guys. Like, I'm being so real with you guys. I actually do this for a living. I'm not here for, I don't make money from the signals. I don't make money from my mentorship. Like, I don't have crazy amount of people in my private team. Look, we probably have like 5 people or 6, I don't know, because we don't promote our private team like that, because that's not how we make our money. We don't make money from like broker affiliations or anything like that either. You know, we have something going on, but it's not something we focus on either. So the main money that comes into our pockets is actually from trading. And sometimes you will have a bad run for a week or two. And I want you guys to understand what it really takes for you to become a profitable trader. It requires for you to be very strong as a human being mentally. You have to be very strong. You can't be an average Joe. You cannot be an average Joe. Psychologically, you got to be on point, man. You have to be. If you let the losses destroy you, which I did at the start of my journey, I would let the losses destroy me. Man, they would destroy me. They would consume me. They would destroy me psychologically. That would affect my health. That would affect my physical state as well, because I would stop working out. I would stop eating. That's how bad it was, guys. I would stop going out. I would be in such a bad mood. On the days, everyone knows in my family, my friends and my family, they know that you don't want to message me on the day that I took loss back then, right? Because it would affect me so much, because I used to attach emotions with losses. But you know, the more experienced I became in the markets, I understood that there is no way to prevent losses, right? We plan the losses. We plan for losses the same way we plan for TV. Yes, sir. Over time. Thank you so much for the, thank you so much for what you just said now, because, you know, that's how I know you are an actual trader. You have an actual perspective of trading. Lamar, that's facts. Bro, I'll be so honest with you guys. This is me being so genuine and real with you guys. Everyone in my family knew that I had a bad trading day, because I would be so miserable to talk to. I would probably be the worst person to talk to. But again, it will be a complete opposite. On the day I had taken wins, I would be the best person you want to be around. I'm taking you out. I'm telling you, I love you. Like, I'm the best person to be around when I would win. Whereas now I've conditioned myself to sort of not let this affect me anymore. The minute I leave this room here, I'll forget about this. I'll switch off. I don't want to hear anything about how the day went. I don't want my investors to message me. I don't want anyone to message me. That's why a lot of the times I would even have a deal with my investors. I'm like, look, some days I can have a bad week. Imagine maybe I'll lose 2%, 1%, but look, this is my track record. I'll recover. Just don't message me on the days I lose, because it will probably annoy me a little bit, and just let me trade for the week or the 2 or blah, blah, blah. And then you'll make your profits. So again, my point being, again, I do this for a living. The minute I leave, switches off. Because if I stay here and think about the losses, it will affect the rest of my day. I would most likely not get anything else done. It will affect me tomorrow as well, because all of a sudden I had no reason to be depressed, but because I took a loss, now I'll be depressed for the rest of the day. Guess what that's going to do to my psychological state? It's going to affect my psychological day. Whereas now, I'm going to go out after this, maybe have some fun, enjoy myself, eat something nice, go to the gym after, you know, work out, get ready for tomorrow, get a good night in, maybe take some medicine because I'm really ill. Come back tomorrow, stronger than ever, kill the markets again, right?
Yeah, bro, it's all about psychology, bro, because if you think about trading in general, physically, what did you need? You need like to click sell or buy.
Exactly.
You know? And I think 100% of the people can do that, right? So
exactly. Exactly. Sorry guys, I am a little bit ill today.
It's all psychology.
Exactly. So it's a psychological game, my people. Please try and understand it's a psychological game. Your account can always go into drawdown, you can take losses, but it's about what you have in here that would make you either you will recover. Great motivation speech. Get well soon. Appreciate that, my brother. And again, guys, this is like, trust me, please don't ever give up. Like, I want everyone here to really listen to this when I say this. When I say this, please don't give up on trading, guys, because I never gave up, and I'm so happy that I never gave up. I've got so much self-love for my younger self because he never gave up, man. Like, only I know what my younger self went through to get to this stage, guys. He never gave up because, you know, you'll get to like a point where you've been on self-development for so long and you've improved so much as a human being that you will have so much love for your younger self, right? Because my younger self could have said, no, this is it. This is too hard, man. I don't want to do this. I don't want to take these losses. But he never gave up. And now I've gotten to a point where I'm so successful in this business. Again, success is very relative, right? For me, I'm very successful now. Maybe 10 years down the line, I'll be much more successful, right? It doesn't mean that I'm a millionaire, profitable trader. I'm just very successful because of the point I'm at. I want you guys to never give up on this because you will make so much money when it's your time. In a day, in a month, you will make so much that you were expecting to make in 2-3 years, guys. There's so much money in this business, but again, when I say that there is a lot of money in this business, there is a way to gain the profits, right? And it's by letting your system play out. It's not by making profits every day. It doesn't work that way. I can imagine the struggle you had from the third world country at the point you're in. And bro, the thing is, right? Again, you gotta understand the struggle was a lot because no one was very supportive at the start. To be honest with you, everyone thought like this is gambling because I was gambling at the start. I'll be so honest with you guys. I used to wake up, blow all of my money, you know, again deposit, blow all of my money. I was gambling. I'll be so honest with you guys, and I would be so upset all the time. Like, my parents were concerned for my health because I started breathing so hard. I was getting migraines. I was getting such bad migraines. I had to be admitted into a hospital, and it was because of the trading. You know, the doctor said my blood pressure was off the roof. For my age, it was really bad. You know, they said I could have had like a brain hemorrhage because of how much stress I was taking. So again, guys, you know, I've only gotten to this point after experiencing all the extreme things that, you know, trading had to throw my way. I didn't just wake up one day and I had a millionaire father and, you know, I just kept on blowing his money, and now, you know, I'm all of a sudden I was like, cool, now let's just do something different and it's working for me. Guys, I kind of came from zero, you know, kind of came from mud. I had to build everything. You know, I'm only 24 years of age. I've been doing this for 5 years now, so you can understand my teenage years, right? I was struggling a lot because of trading. It really affected me. I never had like a normal life that teenagers would have, right? Because I would sleep with anxiety every night. You know, I would sleep with anxiety because I'll be so honest with you guys. I would sleep and I would think about, oh, am I gonna lose all of my money again tomorrow? What's gonna happen? Then my family's gonna probably tell me to start studying this or go to that job or do this. How am I gonna prove everyone wrong? Like, that went through my head constantly every single day. I wouldn't be able to sleep. I would lay down on my bed and my head would do it would literally do 1,000 miles per hour. My head would do, and it would again affect me the day after because I was in such a miserable state, right? And I had to go through that stage for so many years before I started to see profitability, because I never had like a family member who was a trader. No one knows, you know, no one knew what trading was, right? So I had to go through this whole process of actually educating my family about this business, educating everyone around me about this business, you know, kind of telling them like, look, you've got to be this way with me, you've got to be that way with me, proving so many people wrong, proving myself right, building self-confidence, you know, just never giving up. And again, you guys can see the amount of struggle that I've gone through, and that's not even 5% of it, guys. Trust me, that's not even 5% of it. Like, you know, those thoughts that go through your head, I've kind of had every single thought that you can even imagine, right? That's how tough trading is. I don't want to throw you guys off, right? Because I always say the nice things like trading is the best business to be in, but it was the worst time of my life, you know. The process was the worst time of my life, but it really built me as a human being. I'll be so honest with you guys, nothing can phase me in life. You could take away everything from me tomorrow, I'll bounce back. That's how I've conditioned myself now, right? It's like military approach, it's like military mindset, right? Do or die mindset. Like, that's the kind of mindset I had from day one to even get to this point. So, you know, even obviously when I'm giving these trades to you guys and then they're going into profits, it makes me really happy, because I'm like, look, I've gone through that struggle, and now look, I'm helping so many people also change their lives. And you know, on the days that it doesn't go our way, it really makes me upset. It's always like, oh damn, I couldn't help someone today. So you know, I kind of do take these things too hard, but now again, because I've conditioned myself to not let it affect me too much, I understand the bigger picture. I understand, look, losses are not preventable. As long as I can manage them, that's all I can do. That's the only thing I can do. In my power, I can only control the losses and manage them. If I can do that, then I will do it. Other than that, I cannot do anything else. So again, guys, hopefully some of this was valuable for you guys. A little bit of a different session today, you know, because our loss limit got hit today. I'll be so honest with you guys. I had no reason to take another trade. 100% transparency here. I took a loss today, and so I had to stay out of the market. And as I said, I would have given something out on the streams, but the sell position didn't really set up, so there was nothing to give out. And I don't believe in forcing trades, right? We'll probably call it a session here in the next 15 minutes or so. Let me know if you guys have maybe any questions for us. Also, guys, let me know in the chat who is still watching us. Let me know in the chat. WD, really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. And again, guys, you know, I'll be honest with you, because I'm so passionate about this. Honestly, like it's like the fire is burning inside me. I really want to be successful even in the YouTube live stream space, because I want to, like, imagine in like the next 5 years, 10 years, right? I have hundreds and thousands of people watching, and everyone kind of gets to that point, you know, the end goal. Imagine, man, that's the legacy I want to build as a trader. I don't want to do some shady shit, you know, try making money from you guys through the courses and blah blah blah. That's not going to build a legacy. I might make £1 million from you guys, but I can still make £1 million. I still want to make £1 million, but imagine if I build that legacy. Damn, when I die, you know, my kids are gonna hear about that legacy, you know. So that's the goal, guys. We're gonna take over. We're gonna get to the top in this YouTube live stream space, and we've got so much coming up, guys. Trust me, so much coming up. And again, guys, I appreciate everyone tuning in today. We'll be back tomorrow, recover tomorrow, and go again, guys. You know, it's a do or die mentality. We don't give up here, you know. This does not let us, you know, this does not affect us. This defines us, right? The losses. We learn from them. We come back the day after, and we recover. Learned a lot of psychological wise. Appreciate that. Bro, what's your Twitter name? I don't really use Twitter at the moment, guys, but Insta, you can follow me on Insta, d.a_forex. And I've got so many trading stories, guys. So many trading stories. Some things I don't really like to share because they're very personal, right? They're very deep things. But guys, as I said, right, I was at like a point where I was like, either I'm going to become successful in this business or I'm not going to live anymore. That's the kind of point I was at, and my family was scared and concerned for me. I never meant it in a bad way, but that's the kind of mentality I have. You gotta understand, I had a do or die mentality. When I say this, right, I'm not just saying it because it sounds nice. I really had that mentality. I kind of gave up on everything else. I had to forget about everything else and just put all of my heart into this to even get to a point that I'm at. And even now I take losses again, right? Someone like me who's so crazy about this, I still take losses, right? So it just shows you, right, you can never prevent the losses, but always control them. You should write your thoughts on Twitter. Yeah, I might start writing my thoughts on Twitter. I might start to also journal everything on Twitter because it's really good for us, right? Because when I'm talking to you guys, I'm also talking to myself, right? And if I can learn from myself, if I can, you know, I'll be so honest with you guys. I always say this. If I listen to my own advice, I'll be the most profitable trader that I know because of the experience that I've gained. And every single thing that I've gone through, it was so valuable. And I thanks I thank God every single day for, letting me survive the hard times, and, letting me actually get to this point that I'm at now, and, turning me into the person that I've turned into, right? So trust me, guys, we go again tomorrow. We will be back tomorrow. Take care, guys. Have a lovely, blessed day. I appreciate every one of you. See you. Take care. Bye-bye.